Hello beautiful. Today's video is going to be slightly different to my other videos that I upload for you, but they are slightly similar to a few videos that I have uploaded the past few weeks. I'm going to insert a video that I really enjoyed filming and I really enjoyed the comments. Not that I don't enjoy your other comments, but that video was special for me. That video right here, I'm going to link it down below. I've opened up about mental health struggles, negativity, my bad habits, my good habits. The week that you're going to be watching this video is going to be Mental Health Awareness Week. I wasn't too sure if I wanted to film or upload today's video, but mental health awareness is absolutely important for me, especially that I'm tapping into it a lot more recently in the last month or so, and I'm gaining so much knowledge and so much information to do with mental health, physical health, emotional health. When I posted that video, yes, I was going through struggles with my candles. I was also going through struggles with my YouTube channel, but also personal struggles where I'm in my own head. I'm self-doubting, self-sabotaging, self-negativity, self-bullying, and everything negative that comes under the sun. This type of video is going to be more of me talking than me making candles with you. So put me in the background while you're cooking, while you're driving, while you're on your way to work or home, or whenever or wherever you guys feel comfortable in listening or watching a YouTube video from someone that you enjoy watching or listening to. To get into today's video, mental health awareness is so important, and even though I knew in general that it was important, but I didn't tap into it as much as I did in the last month or so. If you guys remember, when I posted the video I mentioned a little bit earlier ago, I was going through a week where I was so negative. I wouldn't stop complaining to my colleague. I was just going on and on about how not productive I felt, how unconfident I feel, how I don't feel enough, how I feel tired, how I feel like I just want to stay in bed, like I don't want to get up, and so on and so on. It was just so much complaining, and it was on that week that I wanted to tap into my mental health a little bit further. Usually I'm someone that loves and enjoys self-development books and self-development in general. I enjoy to self-reflect. I pray 5 times a day, and a big part of my prayer is self-reflecting, being grateful, counting my blessings, and so on and so forth, and also manifesting. There's a lot of beautiful aspects come from me praying. Also self-discipline. We wake up very early in the morning to pray, which gives me a very good push in the morning. I'm not always good at it, but it is important for me, so I have been consistent with it for a few weeks now. The point of today's video is I want you to know that you are enough. I want you to know that you are worthy, and I want you to know that you are beautiful, and I want you to know that you are loved, and you are cared for, and you are loving, and you are kind, and you are every positive thing that you can think of. I want you, when you think of a negative thought, I want you to strike it with a positive thought as fast as you can, because as soon as you allow that negative thought to control your mind, it will spiral from there, you guys. And that takes me back to that week that I mentioned a few weeks ago in a video that I'm going to be continuously mentioning in today's video, because that week is not a week that I'd want to experience again. I'm not saying that I haven't had a bad day or a bad week since that video. Of course I have. I'm trying my best to control my negative thoughts as much as I can. I'm not perfect. I'm a work in progress, but as long as I know that I'm trying my absolute best every day, and I'm trying to overcome the negativity with the positivity, is enough for me. I think mental health and self-development and breaking bad habits and building good habits is not something that we can do in a month or two. It's something that takes, I think, our whole lives. This is almost a working project within ourselves, because you're not constantly going to feel good every day, and you're not going to constantly feel negative every day. But on these days where you feel negative, or where I feel negative, on these days that I want to pay closer attention to, I want to be able to control my thoughts. And it's okay if today you're having a bad day or a bad week. It could be hormonal, it could be the time of the month, it could be something has happened in my family, and I allow myself to feel sad, I allow myself to feel happy and frustrated. But the emotions are valid, but I wouldn't want to attack my own self with negative self-talk. For example, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve this, I don't deserve that, I should have done this, I shouldn't have done that. These type of complaints, you guys, that we attack ourselves is so bad, and it does bring our mental well-being down. Enough of that, taking you on to another conversation of what I've been doing the past month or so since I've posted that video. You guys, I mentioned that I was not feeling very comfortable in my own body. I felt like I've neglected my physical body ever since I started working in an office job where I've sat down, where snacking becomes easy, where biscuits are just literally an arm length away, where I just grab and eat. I'm not someone that enjoys to cook. I usually rely on my sister or my mom to cook. But yesterday, you guys, I decided to wake up very early in the morning and go to gym, come home, eat a good breakfast. I had some eggs on a seeded toast with lots of vegetables on the side. I love my tomatoes, so I always have tomatoes with everything I eat. But later that day, I also found a TikTok recipe video which only took about 30 to 45 minutes for that meal, and I decided that I wanted to cook it because I was going to gym and I really want to look after what I eat, and I can't just fully rely on my mom or my sister to cook because sometimes they're working, sometimes I'm working, and it's just not the best for me to just rely on someone else to make my meals for me. And because I'm watching my weight and I'm trying to maintain my weight and also tone my body at the gym, I've decided to get up and cook a meal from scratch for the very first time in a very long time, you guys. I don't remember the last time I cooked. Honestly, I'm so lazy when it comes down to cooking. I think it's the whole process of shopping for the ingredients, coming home and washing the ingredients, and just doing the dishes, and doing the dishes even after I eat, the pans, the pots. I think I was just overthinking everything so much that I talked myself out of cooking. And I can't believe that I'm gonna say this, and I actually enjoyed cooking yesterday for myself. It was absolutely amazing, to the point that I didn't only cook for myself lunch, I also cooked myself dinner, and these two things just made me so happy and so fulfilled. And you guys, yesterday I was asleep in bed by 9:30 because I was so tired. I was up from 4 a.m. to pray, to get dressed and go to gym and back, and I also had to go back out to shop for all the ingredients. I just made the most out of my day and out of my day off. Point of this, you guys, the point of me sharing the story, you guys, it's I've always thought that I have to achieve this massive thing or have to do these massive crazy experiences for me to feel happy, for me to feel fulfilled, for me to feel like I've achieved something. But the truth is, I felt so happy and so fulfilled and so accomplished when I cooked this rice and chicken meal from scratch. I was so proud of myself for cooking a meal from scratch. It's exactly how I feel when I make a candle from scratch, or when I mix essential oils from scratch, or when I play around with my nose and my scents from scratch. If only, you guys, I realized this sooner, but it's okay, we can't go back in time now. I can only focus on today and on the now, and on what I can improve every day to become a better person. I had a ton of energy yesterday. After gym, oh, it was amazing. I literally broke in a good sweat, came home, showered, had a good breakfast, and I wasn't tired at all. I literally had so much energy to do everything and anything I wanted, and I was up so early in the morning, so I enjoyed my day to the absolute fullest, and that made me the happiest person, or the happiest girl yesterday. I was just so happy. I am happy today, but it just made me feel so happy. I just want to share with you how important it is to achieve those little things for yourself. Now, you probably know how to cook if you're watching me, but you probably don't like to clean, for example, or you're probably someone that's not organized and you'd like to be organized, or you're probably someone that's rushing every time in the morning like myself. And just the little habits of changing a little bit of what I do, for example, waking up early in the morning to pray and washing my face and just taking it easy, you know, like having a slow morning, sipping on my tea while watching TV or reading my book if I want to. I gave myself 4 hours, you guys, of extra time before I started work at 9 a.m. I need to leave my house at 8:15, 8:20 to get to work for 9. Luckily, I live close by to work, so I don't have to travel so far that I have to leave 2 hours earlier. Before I moved to the job that I'm currently in, I wanted a job where it's close to my home so I can make the most out of my evenings and the most out of my day. And unfortunately, I haven't been able to achieve that until the last month, because I would just allow myself to sleep extra because I live close by, so I'll be fine. I would never run late. But the truth is, there were days that I were late because I thought I had enough time. I thought I had enough time to shower, to eat, to drink, and do everything that I wanted to do in less than 1 hour, which is very unrealistic. So the last month I've been doing these small changes that have had a major impact in my life. For example, cooking from scratch. For example, waking up a little bit earlier to give myself some me time before I give my time to anyone else. For example, getting myself organized. I am usually an organized person, but sometimes I do get disorganized, and that could be a reflection of what's on my mind. So I try my best to organize myself the night before, get my bag ready, get my room cleaned, so when I wake up to a fresh, clean room. I don't have to worry about cleaning it again, or having to worry about cleaning a room that I left a mess the night before. To take my time in the shower without rushing, to get my hair done without rushing, to eat my breakfast without rushing and downing it and literally having a toast in my hand, my cup of tea in another hand, and running to the train station. I've been training myself to wake up early for the last 3 weeks. I've been going to the gym for the last 2 weeks, and I cooked for the first time yesterday. So little good habits that I'm adding on every day or every week is making me feel like such a good person inside and out. And with that, my mental health has improved so much. I would constantly wake up early, and that's until recently, you guys. I would wake up so rushed in the morning, and I'd say, why do I need to get up to work? I wish I could just like be at home. I wish I could just like stay in bed. I wish I didn't have to go to work. I just attack myself with so much negativity first thing in the morning, which is so bad. But for the last 2 to 3 weeks of me training myself to wake up a little bit earlier in the morning, to take my time while praying, to manifest, count my blessings, say affirmations, just take my absolute time. I've got 4 hours to do whatever I want. And not only that, you guys, I get to plan my videos very well. I get to think and let my creativity flow very well. Those 4 hours literally before I start work has made such a rapid change that I didn't expect to see in such a short amount of time. I thought I'd see a change like this in a length of 3 to 6 to a year's time, but the fact that I'm seeing these little habits turn into these massive achievements that make me feel good mentally, emotionally, and physically, it's absolutely incredible. If you are an unorganized person, or you feel like your mind is so cluttered, then I'd recommend that you start with your room. If you live by yourself, or if you live with flatmates, don't worry too much about the whole house. Just worry about your space, your room. You'd want to wake up to a clean room, and you'd want to walk into a clean room. You wouldn't want to walk into a messy room when you're like, oh, I don't want to clean this room, it's so annoying. And then we add more mess and more unorganized stuff, and then we tend to forget if we've washed our clothes. We lose our clothes, we lose our makeup, our socks, we can't find them, everything. But instead, if you just take an hour and a half, or not even an hour and a half, an hour of your evening after you've come home, you've done your dishes, go into your room, fold your clothes, put them in your closet, put all your clothes that need to be washed in the basket to wash them the next day. It doesn't have to be on the same night. Split small tasks over the week. You don't have to do everything at the same time. Start with your room, change your bed sheets if they need to be changed, change your pillow sheets if they need to be changed, wear fresh PJs to make you feel good, wash your hair if that makes you feel good. I mean, washing your hair too much is not good for your hair, but set your alarm, set an intention. An intention is so important. Say to yourself the night before, literally, you guys, talk to yourself. It's okay, talk to yourself. I do this. Talk to yourself and say, set the intention, Mhaw, gonna put my alarm on to pray my first morning of the day, which what we call Fajr prayer. I'm gonna pray it on time, I'm gonna manifest, and I'm gonna count my blessings. I'm gonna do affirmations, I'm gonna do everything that I want to do in terms of my religion. And then after that, literally, you guys, I'll go down, I'll have, if I don't have to go to gym, and then I'll go down, I'll make myself a good breakfast. I'll literally put the TV on for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'll watch an episode of Grey Anatomy. There's a new season at the moment, and I love watching Grey Anatomy, so I get to watch that. Or I literally get a pen and a paper and I start writing down everything that I want to achieve, whether that be massive goals or daily small tasks that I need to fulfill before the end of the day or at the end of the day. And literally it just makes me feel so good. It just makes me feel so good. And I always make sure that my room is tidy before I go to sleep, because as soon as I wake up, I'm someone that cannot wake up to mess, you guys. As soon as I wake up to mess, I will feel messy, I will feel irritated, I'm frustrated at myself because I didn't deal with it the night before, when it literally would take me about 20 minutes to just tidy up my clothes, get myself ready, and just be in shower, fresh PJs, and into bed. I want to remain on this path because I do not want to go back to that week where I feel so down and so negative. I also don't want you to be afraid to say, I'm not feeling okay today, because it is okay not to feel okay today. And if you are watching me right now and you don't feel okay today, just say it out loud and say it with me. I'm not feeling okay today. And I'm gonna tell you that that's okay if you're not feeling okay today. Go make yourself your favorite drink. Go make yourself your favorite food. If you want to order a takeaway, order a takeaway. If a bath will make you feel better, or going to shower, then go do that. If you've got children and cuddling your children will make you feel better, then go do that. Cuddling is really good to release stress and anxiety, so you go do that. There are little things that you can make yourself feel better. I'm not saying that it will solve the problem. That will be down to you, because I don't know how big or small the problem is, but I can assure you, for every problem there's a solution. You just haven't found it yet because you're so into your emotions, and they are valid, and that it's okay. It's okay if you're angry, it's okay if you're frustrated, it's okay if you're stressed, if you're having a moment of self-doubt, it's okay if you're feeling negative. All of that is okay, and it's very normal. I feel them even after making these little changes, you guys. Self-doubt comes at me, but I have to find a way to power through them and not allow them to take over my mind. Because as soon as I allow these thoughts to take over my mind, my whole body goes numb. It almost feels like I can't move anymore. It's like really weird. And I'm just here to tell you that it's okay and you will be fine. But I promise you, just little changes to your daily habits and to my daily habits will make the world of a difference. But also being consistent is important. I did mention that I've got a habit of getting into a good habit and then breaking out of it really fast. So it's really important to push through even if you don't feel like it. I know it's hard. I know you want to stay. I know we want to stay in bed a little bit longer. I know we're not bothered to go to work every day. I know that we're not happy every day. I know we're not sad every day. And that's okay. We have to accept that there are some days that are going to be for us and there are some days that are going to be against us. It's a saying that we have in Arabic, Yom ilak wa yom alek. And that's fine, you guys. That's absolutely fine. Don't overstress yourself. And this is advice to me when I watch back this video. This is not only to you, but this is also to me too, to remind me that these are my words that I'm sharing with you, that I should take in myself, while I'm also giving you the advice to take in yourself. For mental health awareness as well, you guys, there is a national move that my company has joined, and I'm going to be doing a 5 kilometers walk from the head office of where we work all around the region Spark and back to the head office, which I'm super excited for. It's something that I've never done before. But the reason why I wanted to do it, because especially that walk, you could either walk it, jog it, or cycle it. The reason why I chose walking is because I enjoy walking. I'm definitely not going to be jogging because I'm still a beginner and I'm probably going to be literally running out of breath like 5 minutes in. But walking is something that I enjoy to do. And I'm so lucky that I live in London. Literally, it's a walkable city. You can walk anywhere. It's just amazing. We've got amazing parks, you guys. It's just, I'm so grateful that even though I live in a city, I'm so grateful that I can go to a park and just enjoy nature, where I don't have to travel so far to enjoy nature. So the national move is actually to move ourselves for Mental Health Awareness Week. If you have half an hour to yourself any day throughout the week, please give yourself half an hour to jog if you enjoy it, run if you enjoy it, go to the gym if you've signed up to one and you still don't go to the gym, because it's something that I've done before. Walk around your local area and be in your own space. Be in your own space. Let your mind talk to you, let your thoughts come to you, let your creativity flow. Breathe, you guys. Just breathe. Relax your shoulders and straighten up your back. Lift your head up like you're a beautiful person. You are amazing. You are excellent. You can achieve anything you want to achieve. You've just got to believe in yourself. And again, that is advice to me too. I'm not only advising you, and I'm also talking to myself too. If there's anything that I want you to take away from this video, out of everything I said, go for a walk, do some form of exercise, achieve just a form of exercise once a week, and then slowly start doing twice a week and 3 times a week, and slowly you guys, you'll fall in love with the feeling of exercise and the endorphins that your body releases, those beautiful hormones that your body releases when you work out or when you move your body. And if you are busy and you just can't go out, clean your house. Cleaning your house is cardio, you guys. Like, clean anything and everything that needs to be cleaned. Do your washing, hang your washing. All of these little things will help with your mental health. I also want to say, being vulnerable is okay. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength actually. And you are perfect just the way you are. I wouldn't change anything about you, and I don't even know you in real life. We just speak over the internet, and I want to say that you are enough and you are perfect and you are beautiful. And I would love to meet you guys at some point in our lives. Probably a lot of you that are going to be watching me make candles. Make a candle, because I know it makes you happy. Light a candle. If you've made a candle and it's been sitting on the side for a few days, it's okay. Don't worry about curing it, don't worry about testing it. Just put the candle on. Allow your candle to help you breathe, help you get into a good zone, help you to get into a good state of mind. The mind is so powerful, you guys, but it's also a massive challenge, and you have to retrain your brain to think positively. You have to retrain your brain to push past self-doubt and negativity. I literally had signed up to a gym for 2 years, and I had only gone, out of the 2 years, I had only gone once. Just once, and I did the 30-day running challenge, which was absolutely amazing. And then after that, I just hadn't gone to the gym, and I used to pay £125 for a gym membership that I have not even used once. It was a waste of my money, or it was a waste of my time. It was just such a waste of money, mainly, you guys. But I completely cancelled that gym membership, and I decided to go to a much cheaper gym, which is only £28 a month. And all I need is just the gym equipment. I'm not looking to do sauna or swimming or anything like that, which is what I was paying in my previous membership, which I wasn't even using. So I literally downgraded, which was perfect, to just a gym, to go gym for an hour, pack up my stuff and come home, shower and do what I need to do. And it literally changed my life. You don't need the bougiest gym membership for you to go into the gym. I tried that. Paying the money doesn't motivate you. Being at a bougie gym doesn't motivate you. None of it motivates you. But me being in a gym where I'm paying £28 a month and I'm getting up to go for it for just an hour a day before I go to work, makes me feel so good. My sister just walked in and made me a frappuccino. I'm not supposed to be drinking this, you guys. I'm trying to watch my calories intake, but I cannot say no to a homemade frappuccino from my sister. If you have these bougie gym memberships, I don't recommend, especially if you're not going. Fair enough if you're going and using the hell out of it. Thought, yes, if I go to a really nice gym, I'd go in, I'd feel so motivated. It's so nice. It's got seating areas, meeting areas. You guys, it just didn't work out. It didn't work out for me. I actually want to taste this with you. Oh my god, this is so good. and it's all over my lipstick. I touched on a little bit that I enjoy self-development. I enjoyed self-development, you guys, from a very young age, but it was very hard to implement for me. Like I said, I go into good habits and then I break out of them, good habits and then I break out of them. I literally didn't have any consistency with reading self-development. When I used to buy self-development books, I was like, this book is going to change my life. Everything, like, you know, I'm going to become a different person at the end of this book. And the truth is, even though, yes, every book that I've read to do with self-development ever since I was 18 to now I'm 27 was absolutely incredible, there's one thing that I was doing wrong: not taking action. So I would literally just read the book. I'm like, oh my god, yes, 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 that's so cool, yes, amazing. And then I just leave the book and I'll forget about it, and then life moves on and I never refer to that book ever again. But this time round, I wanted to do something different. This time round, I chose to do something different. I was so tired of feeling negative at days just because I wanted, not because anything has happened, you guys. Thankfully I'm okay, thankfully my family are okay, those are abroad and those are in London. Not because anything happened, it's just I'm in my own head. When it also came down to my physical health, you guys, when it was Ramadan, there was a day I was fasting, but I was so bloated and so uncomfortable that I thought I was going to cry. As in, my bloating was so bad. It was really painful and I thought I was going to cry. And it was because of the foods that I'm putting in my mouth. It was because I'm not giving myself a break between each meal. It was because I'm choosing to eat foods that are not good for my body. I don't think I'm intolerant to anything, because last time I had a blood test done was 6 months ago, and I did ask the nurse to do an intolerance test, and I wasn't intolerant to gluten or milk or anything like that. But when I do drink it, I do feel a little bit bloated, but I don't think it's like severe intolerance where it literally makes me really uncomfortable or makes me feel sick or anything like that. But I don't know, that day, you guys, I remember that day I was messaging both my sisters. We have a group chat. Guys, I feel like rubbish, not because I'm fasting, but because my body, like whatever I ate the night before, just made me feel so bad that I was just so uncomfortable, you guys. I sat on my own in the office. Like, I just went downstairs. Usually we all sit upstairs and there's a seating area downstairs, so I decided to sit downstairs in the office and literally undid my buttons because I was that uncomfortable and I was that much in pain. And then I was like, I can't carry on like this. Like, it's so uncomfortable. I need to start doing the change about my diet. Clearly there's something I'm eating that's making me feel annoyed, or maybe again, I'm not giving myself enough space between each meal. My meals are good, you guys. Every time I eat, my meals are good. But when I'm sat at the office, I'm like, yeah, let me grab a popcorn, let me grab a crisps, let me grab a bar of chocolate. But this time around, the last 2 weeks, I've actually been buying fresh fruits and vegetables. For example, carrots, strawberries, bananas. I've literally been snacking on those instead. So the second I feel like I'm getting a little bit peckish, I literally have my own fruits that I bring in from home every day to work, and it's been making me feel a lot better than me snacking on crisps and popcorn and biscuits and just stuffing everything down my mouth. It's so bad, but it is the truth. It's what I've been doing for the last 2 years of me working in an office. When I used to work in retail and hospitality, you guys, I would barely eat. I would literally eat like once or twice. I'd come home, I'd be so tired to even eat, you guys. I'd literally go to sleep. But working in an office, you guys, if I don't work on my self-control, I could literally like lose control over my weight and my food intake and my calories intake and so on and so forth. But self-development has been something that I've always been interested in. I love self-development, and everyone I've met, they always compliment me, which I appreciate very much, that I've got a very good mindset and a positive perspective, which I do. Naturally, I'm an optimist. I'm always happy. I've always got a smile on my face. So when I do go through periods where I'm negative and where I'm self-bullying, and then I share that with my friends or my closest colleagues, they get like really shocked. They're like, how for someone so positive? But it does happen, you guys. As I said, I'm not a perfect person. Like, some days I feel negative, some days I feel positive, but again, on the days that I feel negative, I feel like I need to pay attention a lot more closer and see what has went wrong, because why am I feeling this way? Because it was because the time of the month is coming, is about to come soon. Am I feeling this way because I just feel irritated, or maybe tired, or maybe didn't have the best day, or maybe didn't have the best sleep, or I didn't eat the best meal, you know? So it's nice that I want to like look into my life a little bit further, because I want to fix the inside, because the inside is so important. With mental health, it's usually like, it's okay, I'll deal with it later, it's okay, I don't need to worry about it now. If you need to go speak to a friend, go speak to a friend. If you need to go speak to your siblings, go speak to your siblings. If you need to go speak to your parents, speak to your parents. And if you don't want to speak to anyone that you know, then speak to a therapist. If you work in a company where they offer you a health insurance, take it up and go to therapy lessons. If there's also other apps that I've actually seen on other YouTubers' videos, it's called BetterHelp. You guys, use it up. It's a global app that everyone can use all over the world. You can speak to a therapist either by texting or by FaceTiming, or I think it was messaging and FaceTiming. There could be more, don't get me wrong, I haven't really looked into it, but look into it if this is genuinely something that you want to talk about. I know sometimes it's so hard to come forward and say, I'm dealing with depression, I'm dealing with anxiety, I'm dealing with high stress levels, I'm dealing with this, that and the other. No one knows what's going through here apart from you. Work up the courage and speak to those that you love. But if you feel more comfortable to speak to someone else other than family, friends, colleagues, then speak to a therapist, because it is important to look into here and to look into here, you guys. Your mind and your heart are super important. If there's anything that you need to work on, please work on mental health. But just by moving your body, mentally you automatically feel really good, because you feel strong, you feel energetic, you feel like you can do more. So literally look into your habits, look into what you need to slowly start cutting off. Maybe it's your diet, maybe it's your sleeping habits, maybe it's your self-talk habits, maybe you're self-doubting. Look into stuff like that, you guys. It is important. Moving on, there is a book that I have mentioned a few times of my videos, and I'm going to link it down below, but this is the book that I'm talking about. It's called Atomic Habits by James Clear. Oh my god, you guys, this book is incredible. I have picked out a quote or a little sentence from his book, and it says, and I want to share it with you, and it says, success is the productivity of daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformations. I'm going to read it again. Success is the productivity of daily habits, not once in a lifetime transformations. Oh, this quote just makes so much sense. It makes so much sense, you guys. Like, I can't expect to go to the gym. I've been going to the gym for 2 weeks. I don't expect to go to the gym and see major changes in my body. I don't expect to start fixing my diet week after week and expect major changes in the way I eat. What I can do is little good habits for myself every single day, every single week, over a period of time, and then I will see the results. With small habits, we don't usually see the results in a short amount of time. It's usually in a longer period of time, which is why I used to always break out of my good habits. Like, for example, going to gym, I'm like, oh, I can't see any results 4 weeks in, then what's the point? Very, very naughty mindset. I used to, for example, eat good for the first 2 days. I'm like, I'm so bored, I don't want to do this. But instead, I chose to look into fun and creative meals that I can see on TikTok that are calorie friendly, that are delicious. That I made one yesterday, literally rice and chicken, you guys. I love chicken, I love my meat, I love my vegetables, I love my fruits, which I'm very lucky. So I don't have to train myself to like fruits and vegetables, but I had the best mango this morning. It was absolutely delicious. But sorry, off track. But those little habits will always show over time. You know, when you go to the gym, for example, it's the instant feel of, I feel energized, I feel good, like I could do this again almost type of feeling. It's incredible. But also, for example, I went to gym today, but I was so tired because I'm a bit sore. I did lower body yesterday, and today was upper body, and I don't have upper body strength at all, you guys. and I was so tired doing my upper body today. I literally had to come home and nap before I filmed for you, so I don't look half asleep while I'm filming. Napping was so good, so give yourself the break, listen to your body. If your body wants to nap, obviously nap. Don't nap out of just pure laziness. Nap if genuinely your body's tired and you feel like you genuinely just need a nap, or if you have a bit of a headache and you just need to lay down for a little bit. Eat well, drink your water. You guys, another quote I want to read from the book, and again I'll link it down below. I honestly recommend it. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. They may seem to make little difference in the moment, but yet the impact they make over the months and years are enormous. So again, you guys, it's these little habits that is very difficult to see in a short amount of time, but over the months and the years and the weeks you'll see them. So don't give up. I don't want to give up on myself. I don't want you to give up. Like, I want to relate this back to candles because it's what I do. I have to do one thing every day to achieve a goal that I want in my candle, or in my business, or in my marketing strategy, or so on and so forth, or even making the YouTube channel better, you guys. As I mentioned a few times in a few videos, that I really want to start improving and growing my YouTube channel. And for me to do that, I can't just sit down and say, oh my god, like, why is my YouTube's not growing, why is this, why is that? And it's really difficult to see my numbers go down and fluctuate sometimes, and that's fine. I just have to accept it and see what I can do better. It's always, sometimes I genuinely don't like watching back my videos, but I have to watch them because I need to see what I can do to better in my next video, what I can do to better my next thumbnail, what can I do to better my next title, what can I do to push these videos as much as I can. Again, it's just a work in progress. I don't expect my YouTube to grow within a month or two or a year, but I would like to work every single day for my YouTube to grow. I would like to work every day for me to launch my candle business, for me to work on marketing strategies. I enjoy marketing, so that shouldn't be an issue. Business strategies, I love ideas. I love noting down ideas, you guys. I get ideas at the most random moments. I could be sitting on the train and daydreaming, and then I get an idea and I'm like, oh, that's a nice idea. And then I could be ready, I could literally be in my PJs ready to go to bed. I'm laying down on my side and I'm like, that's another idea that I could do. So I'm literally full of ideas, you guys. I just want to do so much, and I want to do so much and live my life to the fullest, and not necessarily in a financial perspective, because right now I don't make money from my candles, and I don't make money from YouTube. I literally just make money from my day job. The last 2 to 3 weeks I've been at my absolute happiest. Not to say that I wasn't happy before, but as in these habits are making my mind feel a completely different way, you guys. I'm trying to strengthen my mental health. I need to strengthen this is super important, you guys. Our minds are our brain are so important, and they're so powerful. If a human being like me and you created the internet, created the camera that I'm filming on, created phones, created glasses, created food, vitamins, books, pens, there's only the amount of things that me and you can achieve and can create is amazing. We need to look after our minds, we need to look after our bodies, we need to look after our emotional well-being and everything. And on the whole, your mental health connects to your physical health, connects to your emotional health. It's just very important. So make sure that you look into it. And uncomfortable conversations are really hard, you guys, especially with yourself. At the end of the day, I like to look back at my day. Again, I pray quite a lot. Because I pray a lot, you guys, I self-reflect a lot. And I like to look back at my day and check in if I've wronged someone, if I've done something wrong, or if I've said something that I'm not meant to say, or if I've wronged myself. So it's always nice to check in with yourself at the end of every day, just for 5 minutes. You don't need to do it for 30 minutes or for an hour, or not even 5 minutes, 2 minutes. Just look back at your day, center yourself, sit down, lay down, whatever you want to do. Even if you just want to grab your drink and just think without any noise, just think. Just think with your mind, and just allow your mind to just do the thinking. Allow your mind to self-reflect and go back on your day and just say, I'm grateful that I went through that day. I'm grateful that I've lived another day. I'm grateful that I've come home with a belly full of food. I'm grateful that I can come home and still cook if I'm hungry. Say it with me, you guys. I'm grateful that I've got my health. I'm grateful that my hands are there, my arms are there, my hair, my eyes, my tongue, my mouth that can speak, my nose that can smell, my eyes that can see colors, black and white, my hands that can feel and sense and touch, your feet that can hold you, that you can feel the ground that you're walking on, your legs that work in perfect harmony with the rest of your body, your head that's holding your whole body up. Say it with me, you guys. Be grateful. Count your blessings. It's okay not to be okay. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to feel frustrated and upset and angry. All of those are valid. These are emotions and they're valid. And allow yourself to feel. If you need to cry, go cry. If you need to be angry, go be angry. If you're happy, you're happy. If you're sad, you're sad. If you're frustrated, allow yourself to be frustrated. It's okay. That's fine. Just allow yourself, you guys. Don't be so hard on yourself. I'm so hard on myself. I'm like, why am I so frustrated? It happens in the moment. It just happens, you guys. When something frustrated happens without any control, it just happens. It's okay. It's all right. With time, we'll start to learn how to manage our emotions. With time, we'll start to understand the emotions. With time and practice, we will start to understand how to manage them in certain situations. In situations that don't really need our energy to be frustrated or angry or stressed. It's okay. Just take it one day at a time, one step at a time, and you will be fine. I promise you will be fine. Honestly, I will be fine and you will be fine. And again, I've got to remember, not only for you but also for myself, that not every day is going to be for me and not every day is going to be against me. And life is so short and things happen so fast, you guys, that everything's temporary, everything's slipping away. So just enjoy the good moments, enjoy the moment, even the moments where you're at a difficult place in your life. Just go right through it. Just go right through it. Just allow yourself to go through it. I promise you it won't last long, and then the good days will come, and cherish those. And when you look back at your bad days, you will gain so much wisdom and experience and lessons that when something similar, what is going to happen in the near future, you will know how to deal with it better. Take every experience as a positive. Even if it's a negative, take it as a positive. In the moment it won't feel positive, but once you go through that experience, you look back and you're like, it happens for a reason. Bringing me to the point that everything happens for a reason, and you've just got to trust that. Trust yourself, trust your gut, your intuition. Your body talks to you, your mind talks to you. Just trust yourself. Trust yourself fully, you guys. The same way your friend trusts you, the same way your child trusts you, the same way your parents trust you, you've got to trust yourself. Everyone around you trusts you, so you should be able to trust yourself. And again, that advice goes back to me. Right, even though this week is mental health awareness, any event to do with health, any event to do for Mother's Day, Father's Day, birthdays, any events of stuff like that shouldn't just be celebrated in that short time. It's very important that you look after your mental health every single day, your physical health every single day, your eating habits, your good habits, your bad habits. You've got to look into looking into things like that is important, because it helps us grow, it helps us achieve, it helps us become better people, better persons for ourselves before anyone else. You have to look after yourself, you have to care for yourself, you have to love yourself before you give it to someone else. Because when you love yourself, cherish yourself, everything comes from here, you guys. It comes from you, and then it goes out, and then your energy and your vibes just speaks for itself. It just fills the room, and I feel that with you. But I am going to close out today's video right here, and I am going to tell you that you are beautiful and you are enough, and I believe in you the same way that you should believe in yourself and trust yourself. Please make sure that you share this video. I'm not gonna even say subscribe. Share this video for someone that needs a bit of an uplift. Share this video for someone that just needs to hear this. Share with someone. Share it with anyone. Share it with your loved ones. Share it with your friends, family, just with anyone. this video a huge thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts, and there will be a candle video coming soon, but this week is important for Mental Health Awareness Week, and every day is important for your mental health, and don't forget that. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.